At tally centers, people were literally buying victory.
Yeah, those are allegations that have come through.
Jeez, transactional. And the presiding officer would negotiate openly. You are giving me little. Give me this. Then they declare. Then the person who has won, throw you away. And they go through as MPs, as councillors, as mayors, as what? Just like that. Even at polling stations, presiding officers were also turning it into cash bonanza, cash cow, kind of. How much do you give me? Which sign do you come up with? Then they touch here, they do this. Those ones who come and who fail in their vote, they are given 3-4 ballots, they stuff them. And at some polling station, outright, take over of the polling. You have those footages where the military would storm the polling station and they stuff in open broad daylight, and so on and so forth. And those are the thugs who are hailed as winners. Then the other category I've told you, opportunists.
What would be your description of that, the group that went to State House, of the two categories?
The two categories. Where do you think they fit?
I am asking. I am asking you. Because you've depicted and said, post-2026, those are the bigger category of politicians that are existent. And my question would be, what do they look like in your eyes?
If you get a person, for example, and the person, my brother, the Honorable Nsibambi, because he's the one who heads the delegation.
Yeah.
With the statement he made that he's negotiating the release of all the prisoners. And he's a lawyer.
Yes.
And he's a lawyer. You ask him, how many political prisoners has he represented? How many political prisoners has he visited? Either in a gazetted detention center like a police stations or prisons or safe houses. How many?
He may not have physically, but probably has them at mind and at heart. That's why he's going to the president to discuss them. At least
his mentor, Dr. Kizza Besigye, for the 11, 12 months he has been in jail, how many times has he visited him at Luzira? How many times has he taken time off to come to court and attend the court and witness the proceedings before he takes a swipe at us? So where do you place him? In the two categories. And then he claims that now he's going to negotiate on his behalf for his release. Where do you place him?
I would ask you, because I am the host of the other side and you're my guest.
He told you he has gotten 150 land titles.
Personal property.
Personal property. Meaning he's a rich person.
Yeah.
If you have 150, 150 land titles.
How would his personal wealth then relate to him discussing about
you asked me where to place these two, these people in those two categories.
And you're skirting around it.
I am not skirting around. I'm giving you facts from his own mouth. Is it me who revealed that he has gotten 150
Of course not. It is himself.
Is it me who has said that? Isn't it a fact that he has never visited Dr. Besigye? You have all these footages from the court proceedings. Even on 24th, we are going back. Even today, after this talk show, and I'm inviting the media, let me use this opportunity, come to High Court, to the Constitutional Court.
You actually don't even need to invite any matters that are of public interest.
Yes, there is a matter we are filing on behalf of Dr. Kizza Besigye and Obedi. Today, at 11, what role is Mr. Nsibambi playing in all this?
He's going to State House to discuss with the Fountain of Honor.
Where do you place him in those two categories? I've told you the political space currently in this country, and that's a tragedy of this country, is dominated by two categories of politicians. Thugs and opportunists, or both.
Do you see this meeting
So,
as a precursor to one
there is a
exodus from
duty.
the opposition? Do you see this meeting as a precursor to a sort of exodus of members from the opposition to the NRM? Because it comes on the heels of what President Museveni's statement at some point was, by 2021 there will be no opposition.
You see, that has always been the tradition. Trace it back in the first election we had under Museveni, 1996. May the soul of the late Maria Mutagamba rest in eternal peace. She was the head of the campaign task force of Dr. Semogerere.
Okay.
But immediately after the victory of Semogerere was robbed, she was the first to complain. With all the rantings, not to the magnitude of Unisibambi, but I phone bills, who did this, who did this. She talked about water bills, I'm abandoned. May her soul rest in eternal peace. In 2011, I'm sorry to mention these names, Rubalamira Luranga was the head, he was the spokesperson of IPC.
Inter-party cooperation.
Inter-party cooperation. That was a platform for the opposition. After the elections, what happened? In 2016, do you know how close Betty Kamya was to Dr. Besigye?
Yeah.
After the elections, what happened? 2021, Joyce Sebugwawa, I'm sorry to mention her name, my mother. After the elections, what happened? So every after election cycle,
it is the norm.
Those episodes will always happen. It's the norm. It's the norm.
As we go out,
and Mr. Museveni should not deceive you that there is a dialogue, because actually Mao claimed that the agreement he had signed with Mr. Museveni was about to transition. And Museveni disowned him. He threw the egg in his face and said, you know what, the reason I drafted you in my government is for regional balance. It was not about pursuing a transition.
Moving forward, realizing that there are lots of conversations about dialogue in the country, how do we move forward post-election? You have disregarded the election results. The same has come through from the National Unity Platform, the Forum for Democratic Change, and everyone else speaking about what happened. How do we move forward as Uganda?
Simple and clear. For the people of Uganda, you invoke Article 3 to regain control of your sovereign authority. Get it back from the two categories of politicians, the thugs and the opportunists. There is a leadership crisis now. So it's upon Ugandans to seize their power under Article 3 of the Constitution. It's a duty. Just stop misusing the platforms you have. I see many of you insulting each other, insulting some of us, but we shall keep telling you the truth. Because I've told you, the political space for those for a high moral road, rather a moral high road, is fizzling out. The reason there are those who even accuse us, they said, but you see, you go. Why didn't you abandon Dr. Besigye? Probably the situation would be different. Forget. If it is the price one has to pay to remain solid with Dr. Besigye in the struggle, so be it. And finally, the very final one, Ugandans, no, the political parties, for us as People's Front for Freedom, Liberty First, and going forward, at the press conference we announced, we said we are heading the rescue mission. We have to get the political prisoners out of jail, regardless of the political affiliations, whether they subscribe to NUP, they subscribe to PFF, or those who are not even partisan at all, who are not active politicians. We must get them out of jail, and this is a clarion call. We must pursue together without necessarily compromising on the values that we hold dear to ourselves.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically that is what we should be doing.
All right, thank you very much, Your Worship, for sparing time. We'll definitely always continue having this. I hope time won't be able to transition you to any of the two categories.
Time?
Yeah.
Transitioning me to?
Any of the two categories that you've talked about. You know, time is the best teacher.
I've told you this. You have witnessed what has been happening to me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I've told you, and I want
we never know. Time is the best experience that we use to test.
I am ready even to pay the ultimate price to stand on my two legs. And that is my legacy. I have told you. I could play manipulative politics to remain at State Hall. I could go into either of the two categories, either to be an opportunist or to be a thug to remain at State Hall.
You don't agree that you don't agree that you lost City Hall genuinely?
Let me tell you, listen, the cartels, do you know how much the cartels fought me? They are mischigunds. Do you know how much they fought me?
So you didn't lose genuinely?
That's a debate for another day. I conceded and I said, please, I am bowing out of State Hall with dignity. I know, you remember even the statement I issued, that the whole process was flawed. But I concede. And I'm going to hand over peace-free. But that does not stop me from talking about the flaws
that
happened.
Sure.
You get the point?
Yes.
If I told you, Hamis Chigundu and all these cartels fought me, isn't that a fact? You want me to mention other categories?
One would want to have evidence. The reason why I keep telling you evidence
want me to mention other categories that fought me ruthlessly?
If you do have the evidence, it would be a conversation.
That's a fact. But I've told you that is not for me now.
You've decided to.
I have decided to honorably get out of State Hall.
Oh, sure. And hoping that many other leaders can actually be able to emulate. But, well, that's all we had time for. We'll definitely always have many other opportunities
but
to...
I had the opportunity to with the harms to stay there.
We will definitely have another day probably that needs another conversation.
That opportunity was there. But I
refused.
I had to stand firm and say to hell.
Let me leave City Hall.
If it is the price to pay, it's okay.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen,
and I don't begrudge anyone.
You're going back to your law firm.
I'm happy with the 15 years Kampala, and I have no problem with that. I am happy with it.
And you thank the people of Kampala
for the 15 years, the trust they have given me, the opportunity they have given me to contribute to the transformation journey of the city. And I will always treasure it. You get the point?
Yeah, right.
But that wouldn't stop me from mentioning the cartels and other categories that ruthlessly and mercilessly fought me. You get the point?
True. Yeah, that's very true. You talk about what happened. And as we go out, thank you very much, Lord Mayor, for sparing time. It's quite not very good news coming through because from today, around 8 to 5 p.m., the people around those areas in Tinda, Kalinabiri, Chisas, Chanja Road, Chigowa, Ministers Village, Chisota, Bahai, talk about Tinda, Chambogo Road, Bukoto, among others, you will not have electricity. That is an inconvenience message coming in from the Uganda Electricity Distribution Company Limited, and they regret it, but that is for you to be able to plan accordingly, including, because there is a maintenance, critical maintenance that is going to be going on. Thank you so much for joining us. That's all we had time for. A very good morning to you, and God bless you. Up next, we'll have breakfast meetings.
Elite Kids Montessori invites you to join our vibrant community, where curiosity sparks, imagination soar, and every child is nurtured to reach their full potential. Our time-tested Montessori approach fosters independent thinking, creativity, and a lifelong love for learning. Beyond academics, we focus on fostering social, emotional, and physical growth to prepare learners for a well-rounded future. Secure your child spot at Elite Kids Montessori, where every day is an adventure in learning. Elite Kids Montessori, dedicated to excellence. We are located in Chireka or along Kamuli Road.
Looking for a household cleaner that truly delivers? Meet Apple, the antibacterial cleaning powder for bathrooms and surfaces. Apple is formulated for 3-dimensional cleaning. It's a scouring agent that scrubs off dirt and stains, a germicide that kills 99.9% of household germs, and it works with water to wash everything away, leaving your bathrooms and ceramics hygienic and sparkling clean. Keep up hygiene standards without breaking the budget. Switch to Apple today. Apple is available at supermarkets and convenience stores countrywide.
Uganda, this is home.
Brought to you by Explore Uganda, the Pearl of Africa.
Best friend you have for Emutene yo ya dala. Gambati best friend you Emutene yo ya dala nyo.
Tutandikidde Kampala naye tugenda mu ggwanga lyonna nga tugaba school fees wa mwaka mulamba.
Twebaza Omukama okuba nti nno atuwadde omukisa guno ate ne MTN okuba nti esasulidde omwana fees ez'omwaka omulamba ebe tutikudde omugugu era kuba sente ezo ziba nnyingi nnyo.
Sasula school fees ng'okozesa Momo. Onyiga *655*80# ng'osasula school fees w'omwana wo, essomero nga liwangula school van, naawe bw'oba kwegamba nga embeera ekukuttemu ng'ofuna school fees loan. Weewaawo.
The world is going digital and creativity is no longer just a passion, it's a pathway. Next Creator is building dignified job opportunities for young people by turning creativity into real careers. It's about more than just content. It's about learning digital skills that lead to sustainable income, branding yourself with confidence, understanding influence and the digital economy. Next Creator equips young creators with the tools they need to grow, adapt and thrive in a fast-changing world. If you want to turn your ideas into opportunities, if you want to make creativity work for you, this is where you start. Scan the QR code and apply now. Next Creator, your skills, your future, your opportunity.
Whatever sport you enjoy, Sport Action on NBS Sport has you covered. Whether you want to support the Uganda Cranes or our netball team, golf or athletics, both domestic sporting events in Uganda and international sporting events in which Ugandans compete are the subjects of our attention. What are you still holding out for? Catch all the excitement on Sport Action by tuning to NBS Sport, brought to you by MTN, the #1 supporter of Ugandan sports.
Yes, habari Uganda, my name is Palazzo. Nensonga endeserero ya unemployment. Are you looking for connections? Ozagala wano oboyagala connections ebweru w'eggwanga. Hayes Recruitment is here to support you. Aba Hayes Recruitment beba kafulu bokka abalina connections ku mirimu mu Uganda ne bweru wa Uganda. They have opportunities waiting for you. Era mu kulwanyisa ebbula ly'emirimu n'okubazaamu amaanyi negase ne Hayes Recruitment ng'amaze okukakasa nti balina emirimu egisobola okumakinga sikiru y'omuntu yenna kati gw'ayagala okwekolerera okyuse ku bulamu bwo otuuke ne ku birooto bikozesa ku connections zange. Tukyalireko, visit Hayes Recruitment today and let's unlock your potential. Buli awulidde ategeeze munne nti go Hayes, go better.
For 14
ICT in agriculture in Uganda, and some of the realizations were that certainly there was minimal usage of ICTs by the farmers. Based on this, UCSAF certainly saw it important to partner with key stakeholders to drive ICTs for farmers in the agricultural sector.
In some of the initiatives like e-government, use of social media, creating content, it has helped them improve their output. They can now sell their produces beyond the boundaries of their own prisms of their home or even districts in which they live. We have an e-agriculture academy, the first of its kind here in Uganda. Also, we have a mobile application. These farmers, wherever they are, this mobile application can help them actually market their products. On the same system, we profiled service providers, those who are providing inputs, farm inputs.
And certainly, this also entails other stakeholders being registered on this particular website to provide available information for the farmers.
Kampala mornings, more like Kampala marathons. Why sweat in traffic when there is a better way to move? With Union, you're always one tap away from safe, affordable, and convenient rides. Glide through the congestion like it's a VIP lane. Get there faster, safely at the best price in town. Download the Union Let's Go app today. Union, the better way to move.
Well, a very good morning. My name is Victoria Sabatani. A pleasure and a good time to be here with you on the breakfast meeting. Of course, we're starting off the morning talking a bit about something I have had the chance to interact with, people I've had the chance to interact with in different spheres. They're making quite the impact. Rotary International is more than just a global fellowship. It's a network of leaders and change makers committed to community service, peace and sustainability, or sustainable impact for that matter. Now here at home, Rotary District 9214, which spans Uganda and Tanzania, has become one of the most dynamic districts in Africa, uniting professionals, Rotarians, Rotaractors, and partners to tackle major challenges in health, water, sanitation, education. Listen, I can go on and on and on. But this April, District 9214 will host its 101st District Conference and Assembly under the theme, Together, One Act at a Time. And to unpack what this actually means for communities and how people can engage, I'm joined today by Christine Cheune Kawoya, who is the District Governor, very big lady if I should say, and of course past Assistant Governor Peter Kagwa, who is the Vice DCA Chair, of course. Good morning and welcome to the breakfast meeting.
Good morning, Victoria. Pleasure joining you this
Thank
morning.
you. It's good to meet you both. I'm excited to delve in a little bit more on Rotary. But let's start it off perhaps with those people who have never heard what Rotary is all about, because, we see the clubs, we see the impact, we hear, oh, Rotary did this and Rotary did that. But for those who have no idea, who are not familiar, what exactly is Rotary District 9214, and what role does it actually play in Uganda or even across Africa?
Thank you, Victoria, and
Absolutely.
to you, our viewers. A pleasure joining you this morning. Rotary District 9214 is part of Rotary International. It is one of those districts in Africa, in Zone 22, what we call Africa, that spans around Africa, Middle East, and Eastern Europe. But what we do in District 9214, we provide services to the communities, and this spans around part of Uganda and the whole of Tanzania. But we tackle those problems that are pressing in the communities, and we listen to what we can do differently. We tackle problems in maternal and child health, basic education and literacy, water, sanitation and hygiene. We look at preserving our environment, and we look at basic education and literacy. So a number of those problems are tackled. by the Rotary District 9214.
Mhm.
And so this year is a very important year for us, where we're looking at doing everything together, one act at a time. And because we move with this mantra, we have taken the leaps and bounds to support our foundation, to bring new members on board who can continue to support our work that we do in the community.
Absolutely. Some incredible work, if I should say also, to the smallest club, to the biggest club. They've done some incredible work out there. Now, Mr. Peter, let's talk a bit about, it's more than just a service. It's a movement, to be honest, you know. What kinds of projects have you seen and are proud of that District 9214 have been involved in, have implemented, that everyday Ugandans can recognize?
Well, good morning, Victoria.
Good morning.
It's exciting to be a Rotarian because every single club out there is doing some work in their communities. So you need to take a whole stock of 150 plus clubs to see what we've done. But, you know, you start from your communities where we've renovated schools, we've provided clean water to communities, and not only next to us, but as far as, you know, up country, in the villages. We've collected blood, big blood donation drives to make sure that we equip the national blood referral hospitals with blood. It goes into peace. We've sponsored peace scholars at Makerere University, where we have the only peace center supported by Rotary International in the whole of Africa. I mean, you could go on and on, but
we can. I mean, the most recent one I think I could recognize is just tackling and having the conversation on sickle cell, which has been quite a big one, actually.
So there you go.
Yeah.
So, you know, we've got 7 areas of focus, but really around children and mothers, education, poverty eradication, or at least supporting economies. And, you know, so that's really where we impact. When you go and see the cancer bunker being built in Zambia, you know, one of a kind in Africa, we're proud to be part. The blood bank in the Mengo, you know, supporting government efforts. So the efforts keep going on. I'm sure you've seen the small ambulance, the village ambulances.
Yes.
And we've tried to spread more than 300 across the country in Uganda. And, you know, we're proud to be, you know, Rotarians working towards that.
I mean, what does it actually mean to be a Rotarian? We see the pins, we see sometimes, yes, of course, beyond the work. What does it actually mean to be a Rotarian, or even a Rotaractor for that matter? Why is it such an exciting and a noble cause to be a part of Rotary International?
It's very exciting to be a Rotarian or a Rotaractor because you are one person who has given yourself to serve above yourself. You leave your comfort of your home, you leave the comfort of so many things and go out there to reach out to the less privileged communities. So it gives you that honor that you are taking and you're changing communities. So when you wear these lapel pins and they all identify something with us, so you wear it with a lot of pride. So Rotary is for the business community, the professionals, all the different leaders in their capacity.
Students included. Many might don't even know. Yeah.
Exactly. Many students. And once you begin this work, you cannot stop, because then you get to appreciate what happens in the world. You move out there for the community efforts, and then you find people who need even the least that you think you need to throw away. So as a Rotarian, you want to give back at every opportunity.
I think one of the things about a Rotary that is quite common is the connectivity, the community, even in the small clubs to the big clubs. They meet at least once a week or every other week. There's events here and there. It's all really about being able to do all of this together. Now, the theme, again, for this year is Together, One Act at a Time. Now, from a leadership perspective, what does that phrase really mean for Rotary, and why is it so central for the work this year? Perhaps we'll start with you, Mr. Peter.
Well, to begin with, we've got a Rotary mission statement.
Yes.
It says, together we see people uniting to take action to create lasting change in our on the globe, in our communities, and in ourselves. So these are people, like-minded people that would like to see change and lasting change within their communities, within themselves, but also across the globe. So that sort of summarizes what the first question that you raised. I don't know if that's...
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah?
Now coming to the theme itself.
So the theme is...
Together, one act at a time.
Big or small, we're able to create a change. So it doesn't matter how much time you want to put in, how much money you want to put in, but together we're able to make a change. As I said, we're multiple clubs. If everyone did a very small act or a very big act together, we're able to change the world. So we work together, changing, but it doesn't matter. Let's do one at a time. If it's one hospital, we'll do one at a time. If it's one child that needs to go to India for a heart operation, one child is enough. And if it's a batch of 25 of them, that single act is also good enough for us. So that's where we hold hands and we say one act. Don't get intimidated by very big acts or very small acts. As you said, big clubs, small clubs, all work together, holding hands to create change in our communities.
Now, yes, please, go ahead.
And as we coined this out, we said, what is that thing that is going to be the unifying factor for us? We said, let us come out with this theme that says, for everything that you do, let every Rotarian, let every Rotaractor have that ownership that they are doing everything. They are part of the big puzzle. Without them, the work will not be complete. So it gives the people the ownership. And it also follows what the presidential message that we stand for, that unite, we're uniting for good. So this together, one act at a time, we achieve so much and it creates a lot of ownership. Victoria, I haven't seen the unity that we have moved with as we rally this, because everything contributing to the foundation, every little amount. And we went further, we said, for the foundation, let that little amount, the $100, be that unifying factor for you to be part of the team.
Absolutely.
Let that one member, let clubs come together to partner, because this year we rally on membership growth, we rally on partnerships, we go for innovation and continuity. So with this partnership, let us work as partners. Let clubs partner to form new clubs. And if you want to partner to encourage somebody to join Rotary, so let it be. Do it together, so that together you move this to the right level and then you can attack something else. So that is what we move with. Let us, with every action, we go together.
Absolutely. I mean, it is a together project, if I should say. Another place where we're all going to be together, 101st District Conference Assembly, that is happening in April. That is something to look forward to. Now, for us, for some who do not know what that is all about, perhaps you can share with us what is this assembly and how do you get to 101?
101. Rotary has been in existence for 100 years, for over 100 years. And the last conference that we had, we're celebrating the centennial. We called it the centennial DCA. And this leads us into another century. And we believe we're going to have so many other centuries because there is continuity in everything that we do. There is continuity. That's why we have Rotaractors that are coming up to take up our places, then the Interactors will come in a place. So it's about continuity. So we are starting out for the 101st, and this gives us a lot of pleasure because we're doing everything together. We're bringing people from diverse backgrounds, from across the world. Because our district spans to another district, another country, we're bringing people from across Tanzania. But even then, we are receiving guests from all over the world to join us because they are welcomed. And during this time, we're going to celebrate the achievements of the Rotary year. And this happens every year because then you get to share what you have done. You take stock of what you set out to do, because before we begin, the assembly outlines what you're going to do, what we have done, re-evaluates what we have achieved, and then we set new targets of what we are going to do. So we re-evaluate at every district conference and then set new targets. We also celebrate achievements because a year can be long, but there's so many achievements that you celebrate. And normally I relate a district conference to probably the Hijjah Umrah for Muslims and to the pilgrimage for the Christians. So for the Rotarians, it is the district conference that unites us. And as we unite, we network, we exchange ideas, we have interesting speakers, we have very interesting theme nights. you wouldn't want to miss this for anything.
Yes.
There's nothing I can do to miss a DCA.
I mean, if someone is thinking I should become a Rotarian immediately just so I can come for the DCA, is that okay?
That's also allowed. That is also allowed. You register because it's open to non-Rotarians. Yes. You come and learn what happens in Rotary. You come and listen to topical speakers. People are going to come in talking about issues, topics that concern the normal person. It's not all about Rotary, but it covers all areas, thematic areas. And this, the Vice Chair, has a lot in store for us.
No, please, I wanted to know from you as the Vice Chair, what have you actually planned for us? What are some of the sessions that people can look out for? Are there any side events and connectivity and networking that Rotarians can look forward to?
Thank you, Victoria. So for starters, Rotarians roll their sleeves and get into the work that they do. You know, so they're in blood donation drives, they're planting trees, then, you know, building new hospitals and all that. But at the end of the year, as my district governor says, we need time to recollect. And the one that together we talked about, all meet in one venue, where we now share quite a bit. Professional, personal development. You've got great speakers talking about new topical issues, AI, and how that helps us in our own spaces. You've got our Rotary leaders showing us the pathway forward, the journey forward. Then, of course, there are awards. You know, what have we done? In our services community, we compete as well to see who's done what to what level. And then, you know, we inspire them by some people winning. Some people have worked harder than others. So we've got loads of awards to be given away. And then, of course, we invite some key international figures to give us inspiration. You know, Rotary has business leaders and professionals in their own rights, and they, you know, they'd like to listen to people in that space. But we also have quite a bit of fun. This year, we're going out to the Speak Resort Munyonyo, making sure that all our Rotarians who are in Dodoma, Dar es Salaam, Kabale, Mbarara, Moyenga, wherever they are, meet in a world-class facility at the new Renzori Ballroom. But we're also exploring some new areas in the resort. We will be down by the lakeside doing one evening, themed evening. We'll be by the poolside, Olympic-size poolside, doing another event. You should see us all dripped out in our different costumes and, you know, nice theme nights and that. So we work hard, but we also play quite a bit.
Absolutely. So it's going to be a 3-day packed with getting informed, but also having a little bit of fun and getting to know new people.
There's also probably, I can add on this, something about Rotary means business, where business minds connect. In what you'd call a house of connection. It's a new one. Normally we have a house of friendship where we just sail and everything.
An exhibition.
Yes, it's an exhibition, it's a connection. People, business communities will connect. So it gives an opportunity to any business person out there to join us so they can share practices within the business.
Absolutely, but let's look ahead a little bit in terms of just what's your message, I guess, to Ugandans and to neighbors, to Rotarians, to Rotaractors, just about the value of service. Or even why should somebody now begin to set their minds on becoming a Rotarian and joining the cause and actually being a part of something that's bigger than themselves? What would be your message to Ugandans at this point?
The message to Ugandans would be that in life there are things that we aim for, but one thing that you should aim to join is a service organization where people offer their services. Our motto goes by service above self, and so we serve above ourselves. It gives us an opportunity. Many people do different things, but doing it in a structured organization would give more value, would give more accountability. So I'd like to call on Ugandans to join this service organization because you have accountability for your funding, for the support you give to the community. You can account for it.
And you can see it directly with your eyes. You can see the impact.
In the communities. We have come up with hospitals. We have supported children. We have transformed society.
I mean, people know about the cancer run.
Cancer run. This year we're looking at 100,000. How many runners?
Building those bunkers is going to take...
Exactly, the bunkers takes a lot. So I would like to invite people to join us because together we can achieve so more. I know alone we can run fast, but together we can achieve so more. So expect to have many more hands on the deck to help us do the job because we want to transform our community. Like the chair said, our vision statement goes with transforming the globe, the communities, and ourselves. As you transform the communities and the globe, you're also transforming yourself because you get to believe that something can be done differently. And the value that you bring to yourself when you serve above self cannot be compared to
endless.
anything.
But as the chair, I need you to talk to Rotarians and Rotaractors.
No, I would like to answer that, that call that you asked. I think it's a good time to be a Rotarian, especially a Ugandan Rotarian, if I may.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
Because, to be honest, our country is standing out in the whole of Africa. Good energies, good growth, good contribution, impactful, visible projects that you can see. So, I mean, for instance, we've met people that we never have met in our lifetime. You've got Rotarians all the way from the biggest offices in the government, in corporate organizations, in our communities, police people, ministers, CEOs, students, all coming together to do good, but also to develop as individuals. As Governor says, we do business within our communities. We've got long-lasting friendships within Rotary. So it's a good time when the whole world is looking at us. We have the Rotary International President coming to visit Uganda, especially in less than 10 days or so. Why? Because Uganda is standing out very well across the world in everything that we do. And they're proud of us. We're proud of ourselves.
Of course, as we should be. An exciting time, of course.
And Victoria, like Peter said, this is the best time to join Rotary because next year, we have a Rotary International President coming from Africa.
Yes.
So Africa is rising.
Come on.
We have a Rotary International Director from Uganda. President is Yinka Babalola. Rotary International Director, Emmanuel Katongole. Rotary International Trustee, Foundation Trustee, Tusutu Sobira from Uganda.
Wow.
And
Africa is rising, as you're saying.
Africa is rising.
Out of
And we are
1.4.
growing to serve. We have a very big membership base. And we are supporting the foundation in leaps and bounds. We are yet to break another record for the foundation, giving just a few months, $1 million to the foundation.
And if there's anybody that can do it, we can do it.
It's for Rotary. And that's why, together, just one act at a time.
Absolutely. Well said. I couldn't have said it any better myself. That was the District Governor of Rotary District 9214, Christine Cheune Kawoya, as well as the past Assistant Governor, Peter Kagwa, who's also the Vice DCA Chair for this year's Assembly. I love talking Rotary, and if you are wanting to look at some of their impact, you can definitely watch the show Impact Uganda, which airs every single Saturday at 8 p.m. I am, of course, the host, and you can look at some of the impact that has been done over the years. But for myself, let's take a quick break.
As the new moon is sighted, a blessed season begins. Ramadan is more than fasting, a journey of the heart, guided by faith, strengthened by community. From Suhoor to Iftar, Salam TV walks with you, uniting Ummah through inspiring teachings and family-centered programming. Across Uganda, Ramadan calls us to compassion, forgiveness, and drawing closer to Allah. Stay connected to what truly matters with Salam TV this Ramadan. To partner with us, call 0761 001 890. Ramadan Kareem, Uganda.
Abange bano babamu ku bayimbi abawerekeddeko Johnston the Black Man mu Valentine concert.
Hi, my name is Juliana. Valentine's Day. Tenatubere ku Sheraton Gardens.
This is your girl Irene Taleb. Just to this concert, I'll be performing live.
Oluzungu kyecho. Next.
Mariam Ndagire. Nienda kubera yewa just today.
Ate gwavude Kenya gwani.
This is Abongo Jakabwana.
Wanji.
I'm a Luo from Kenya.
Ekyo tukitegedde otugamba ki?
I'm coming there to perform at Just Steady Blackman's concert.
Pozi weyimba luyimba ki?
Baby, darling. What do you need, baby girl? Tell me.
Omulala. Ndidya Jasmine kakasa abantu. Okuyingira mitwalo 10. Emmeza y'abantu 8. Obukadde 3. Just Steady ali ku Sheraton Kampala Hotel ku Valentine's Day. Gebikutuusibwa.